ever heard of the definition of insanity?
Alright, fuck it.
Right. The definition of insanity is doing the same fucking thing over and over again, and it not feeling different.
That's not an intro, you cretin.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's an intro now. So
Alright, hello and welcome to the JFK podcast. We are unfortunately missing our K this morning. So for now, it's just me, Joe.
And me, Finley, this time not hijacking the entire intro.
And James, I guess, yeah. Hi.
I love it when you guys give me dead space to edit out. It's really fun. It makes my job real fun, by the way.
Yeah,
I feel the need to mention that. You don't know how... Okay, I edited together the last one, right? The last episode. Let's talk about the stuff I had to edit out, because it was a real fun thing I had to edit out. First of all, I had to edit out Finley doxing himself.
Oh, Jesus.
This is going to come as news. But Finley
Why
decided
did you mention that part?
Because it's funny.
Yes.
But Finley decided to give away his general location. Not his address, thank Christ, but he gave away his location down enough that you could very easily find him if you wanted to.
Which means the IRS is coming for him. Most definitely.
Yeah, the IRS is on their way. Well, they would be if I didn't edit it out. Thank Christ I did that. I also had to edit out the time we were talking about the 3D models, because that doesn't make for very good listening material. I don't know.
Very true.
I could not remember that part. I feel like that's like a part of my memory that's gone down the toilet.
Because it was that mid. So your brain automatically filtered it out.
It was a mid-conversation, and now it's gone. And finally, I had to edit out the nonsense audio jargon that Joseph was saying, because that, again, that just... It doesn't make for good audio experience when it's just like, so basically I went into the software and I normalized the audio. Like, imagine if I came in here and I talked to you about like when I edit my videos. How boring would that be for everyone who isn't me?
Now that kid is what we call average Breaking Bad fan voice.
Yeah.
I just thought Stewie Griffin.
Oh God! Oh, okay. I can hear it, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
All right. Well, I was looking through my photo gallery for things that we could talk about today, and the first thing that caught my eye was James's lunch.
Oh Jesus! No, don't.
I'm not so sure that's a lunch. More of just he's just packing drinks for a long trip, which
of which he's consumed in a single day. So I wouldn't necessarily call that a long trip. But for context. We had lunch earlier. We got lunch.
Yeah.
Went to the Tesco's, the cheeky Tesco meal deal, innit?
Oh, go away! Why do you like this, man?
And James, in his infinite wisdom, got 2 bottles of Dr. Pepper.
And perfect. 10 out of 10 drink, innit?
It's an awful drink.
The only drink that has officially been actually sponsored by Godzilla. I'm not even joking.
Really?
That's a thing. Yeah.
Christ almighty. Oh my god, did you see... Okay, this is going to be a me-led conversation because no one else reads it, but Bleach. Bleach, because it's coming back currently, actually, I think. I was going to say recently it was announced to come back, but it has come back. They started airing the new thing, the 1,000-Year Blood War, which I haven't watched. Because I read Bleach, I don't watch it. But I believe it covers the Quincy Blood War. I think it's just called the Quincy War, actually. I don't remember. But it covers like the last arc. And because of this, they had a collaboration with Coke. And so the little sponsor we got was Bleach was Coke X Bleach, which doesn't sound too good. Don't sound too good when you put it like that.
It made me sad because I thought it was real bleach that people were drinking, and then that made me feel so happy for like 10 seconds.
You gotta be careful with the what we're saying, by the way.
Oh, come on, wait, so you tell me that I can't be too edgy?
You can't wish upon the death of others.
Oh, yeah, but it's random people that I'll never... Oh, you know what? Let me shut up. And let me go on to my topic, right? My topic is gnomes, right?
Oh, no!
Oh no!
Oh my god, the audio spiked
right,
so much.
Oh, no. Have you guys heard of garden gnomes, right? They're little funny pointy hat people. You know, they are so magnificent. And do you know, but they're actually sentient creatures, right? They control the government. They can,
James,
hello.
stop.
No, right. There's pictures, right, of gnomes meeting with the Chinese president, right? And people saying that, oh, no, it's... doctored images, but it's not doctored. It's true.
I'm gonna have to like move away from the mic because with how loud I'm probably gonna be laughing my ass off, it's gonna destroy the mic.
No, it's fine. I can fix that in editing.
Well, you see, and also recently, Gnomes were trying to attack the King of England, and you know, he learnt the Islamic tradition of anti-gnome, or what's it called? Anti-psychic gnome magic.
Didn't the guy who said that get sectioned?
Yeah, well, you see, they're only sectioning him because he's speaking the truth. That's the only, you know, they don't want him to speak the truth, so they're locking him away.
I don't know about that one.
He got out, and he started posting again.
That's not... If you have to describe it as he got out and not he was released, that's pretty concerning. He escaped just to go back to posting insanity on Twitter.
Okay, on to my second topic. I'm not going to name any names, right? And I was in the toilet, right, in college. Well, we're at college.
Yeah, you can't name names, actually, because that's illegal.
Yeah, okay, I'm not
You
going
could
to
get
say
sued
anyone.
for that, so be very careful of what you say.
There was someone, right, who came out of the store, right? And you know how it's common distance you used to wash your hands when you're done in the toilet? Yeah. This guy looked at the sink and just walked straight out, and I said to myself, oh my god, how could someone live like that? That's so disgusting.
He looked at the sink.
Yeah, like he walked out. He walked out. Nasty. Oh.
So he looked at the sink, just went, nah, not today, Satan, and left.
Yeah, and it's like, just why? Wash your hands at least before you leave.
Oh, Christ.
Oh my god. Wait, is this who I think it is?
You know what? After this, tell me the guy's name, because I'm gonna avoid him. I'm gonna avoid this guy.
I would avoid that person also.
Me too.
I mean, especially me, since like my OCD's around fecal matter, and I don't know what the hell that guy did in a toilet room. And
probably killed a few people.
If he's in the flipping, if he does that at home, you know, he's eventually gonna have to take a dump.
If you don't do it in public, I don't know why you would do it at home.
Yeah.
That's demonic. It is actually like demonic.
Yeah.
Very strange behaviour, if you ask me. Right. I'm going to talk about someone else, right?
How many topics do you have?
So many.
Great.
I've been reading this book recently.
Oh, the history book.
Yeah, it's a book about the Greco-Persian Wars. You know,
the Gecko-Persian Wars? Holy crap, they were geckos?
You know the movie with the funny Australian man.
Shouldn't say that. We don't actually know if he's Australian.
Okay, well, the funny Australian Irish Scottish man, him.
Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
Talking about 300.
300?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, the movie where it's like, this is Sparta, and he kicks him down the
right.
Well,
I hope you know that the chances of the mic picking what you just set up is abysmal.
Okay.
Do it again. Just take two, whatever.
This is Sparta!
Yeah, and he just kicks him down the
Look at the audio.
He just kicks him down the wishing well, right?
The spiked wishing well.
Yes.
I think it is, right?
I don't remember. He kicks him down something, I tell you that much.
Yeah.
And basically, right, oh god, it's a mixture of depression, why are people so stupid, and what else?
Sadness.
And just interestingness in general, right? There was one part of the book, right, where there was a king called Croesus, and he did the dumbest thing you can ever imagine, right?
What'd he do?
So he was in the middle of a war, and in one battle, he didn't see the enemy there. So he was like, you know what, I'm just going to go home, guys. Everyone go home, no more army, you all go back to your lives. And this dude's like, I'm going to go back to my capital now. And he got kidnapped on the way there.
He got kidnapped. We're going to talk about how, by the way, you've been referring to these different sections of the book as arcs.
It's the best way to memorize them.
Not chapters, not anything like that.
Not segments.
Are you just trying to make it sound like some sort of like anime, even though it's just a flipping
It probably
book?
would get adapted into an anime if you went to the right person.
I mean, I just wanted to say that like that arc you were talking about, Joseph, in Bleach. That sounds like no. What was it called in the anime?
In the anime, I think it is called the same thing, but the anime is called the 1,000-Year Blood War.
Yeah, and that sounds metal as hell, that kind of title. I mean, it sounds like like one of those rock bands that want to make like a big impression and seem like metal as hell.
You know what's a badass metal, not metal, but like a badass band name actually? 9mm Parabellum Bullet. I just discovered them recently. They did the opening to the 2016 Berserk show, which is a garbage anime that you shouldn't watch. But listen to that opening. It goes pretty hard.
You know what's a really metal name? The fact the really metal name is being called Air Warcrimer. That's a very metal name.
Did you say Air Warcrimer, like airborne Warcrimer, or Hair Warcrimer, like German?
Wait, so they pronounce the H in German, right? I don't know.
Yeah, like hair.
Okay, yeah, he was called Hair Warcrimer. And you know what game he made? You know what game he made by himself? Right. It was a game where you play as a mass shooter and just kill everyone, because, you know, why not? And
Is this hate?
Yeah.
Hatred? What the hell's it called?
Yeah, it's called Hatred.
What a fun name.
And you know, that opening cutscene is one of the most memeable things you've ever seen in your life.
I'm kind of glad it hasn't been meme though. I'm kind of glad that this psychopathy has been.
No, it has. I have tons of memes of the.
All right, but normal people, James, normal human beings don't meme it. It's just you and the Dankula disc.
How do you know, right? I'm a very functioning member of society. Thank you.
I don't think so. I doubt that, considering you're memeing about a fucking shooting. I mean, what the actual?
Yeah, that's pretty funky.
I mean,
although to be fair, I have seen a lot of memes about the what the fuck was it called? Like the Uvalde shooting.
Oh god.
But to be fair though, that was a very special case.
The what
because
shooting?
The Uvalde shooting, you avoid shit like this, so you get to live in bliss. But I'm going to ruin that. The Uvalde shooting, right? It was a school shooting. I think it was in Florida.
No, it was in Texas.
Yeah, Texas. Thank you. It was Florida or Texas. I knew one of them. But the police, you know, they show up in this fucking gear, you know, ready to take on, ready to like save the kids, ready to save all the children, you know, real heroes. They sat the fuck outside and refused to do anything.
They sat outside and watched Morbius for the whole time.
They sat outside. A couple of the parents tried to go in and they threatened to arrest them because they tried to save their children. A little while afterwards, a while ago now, but a little while after this news broke, there was actually genuinely like CCTV security footage that came out of the police inside the building looking at like floor plans and like shopping on their phones and shit, instead of actively trying to stop this shooter killing children.
And the thing is, right? Oh, sorry, Karen.
Okay, when I first hear you say floor plans, I was like, oh, so they're looking at the floor plans for like the school. Like, okay, the shooter was last seen here. You go like in front of him. We'll go from behind. But then you just said, oh, shopping plans. I'm like,
yeah, they were looking at like furniture and bullshit. It was ridiculous. I'm not going to be able. The way I've been titling these is that I just put whatever we talk about the most in there. I'm not going to be able to call it this because this is going to get fucked by the algorithm if I do. I'm going to have to name it like Bleach and Gnomes or something.
Call it funny schizo gnome episode.
No, you should just call it the Mad Ramblings of James.
Oh, speaking of there's a thing in college. There's a thing in college, right, where. So we were in class one day, right? And I heard something in the walls, right?
Oh my god.
I heard something in the walls, and I was just thinking, right?
No.
I wonder what that noise was. And it turns out it was rats.
It wasn't rats.
And you know what type of rats they were?
James, this is going to be like slander.
They were a special case of rats too.
No, they weren't.
They were rats that dressed up as gnomes, and they spoke a foreign language. I don't know what kind of language, but.
All right. To avoid James getting us sued here, what was actually there was just besides the classroom. There's a very small room.
Yeah.
That people who handle like the tech and whatnot go behind to move stuff that they can't move throughout the classrooms because obviously that would be disruptive. There were no rats in there. I need to say that for legal reasons. That ELAC does not have a rat problem, as far as I'm aware. No one on this podcast is saying that please do not sue us.
Yeah,
When I said the mad ramblings of James, we meant the mad ramblings of James.
I just want to make clear, everything I say is satire. There's no problems with this college. I'm just doing this for comedic effect.
It's like the Schrodinger's arsehole thing, where it's like someone who decides after the fact if they were joking or not.
No, okay, I'm definitely joking. There's nothing wrong with this college. I'm just doing this to be funny.
It's a very good college. Please don't sue us.
Yeah, thanks.
Please get me a coffee machine.
Oh god. Oh, you know what? Speaking of college, right? Here's some improvements this place can make. And this is entirely constructive criticism.
Oh
right?
no, it's never going to be constructive criticism when it's from you, except for like, I don't know, like a 1% of the time.
No, right. I think they just have an oven here, because they have a microwave, right? So...
Alright, but to be fair, there are, again, not naming names for legal reasons, there are certain people probably shouldn't trust with an oven.
Okay, true.
Yeah.
But there's members of staff here that can help them use it at the same time.
True, but the thing about certain people, right? Again, I'm not naming names.
True.
Do you really think they would seek out the aid of a teacher as opposed to just shoving like a cat in there?
That's a good point.
Trying to cook stromboni like that.
You know
stromboli.
what? I take that back. That's a good point. I take that back.
What we do need, however, is a coffee machine.
Oh, you know what would be good too? An ice machine. That'd be good.
An ice machine would be good.
And maybe some stairs that you won't like slip and break your head open when it's like raining. Because you know that suggestion I made when they put something on the stairs so that when it's raining you don't slip.
Talking about the ones outside, right?
Also inside.
No, I can't relate to that. I disagree. I disagree inherently with that.
I almost did one time. After coming to college.
Right, I have a question about that because I'm an uncoordinated fuck. I can barely walk straight. I walk into stuff all the goddamn time.
Oh my god.
I have never once nearly slipped on those stairs. I don't understand how you have. What happened? What did you do? Were you running?
I was gonna explain it, thank you very much. But I was going to college, you know, it was raining outside, of course. Go inside, having to try to go down the stairs fast. Slippery shoes, by the way, because of the rain.
Alright, I don't know if that's an issue with the college. I think that's an issue with you.
I think it might be your shoes.
Yeah.
As in, like, not the.
It might be an issue with the whole situation. First of all, it was raining.
Yeah.
Second of all, you tried to run down the stairs.
Well, not so much run, just be quick down the stairs.
Yeah, don't do that. That's dumb. That's why you nearly fell. It wasn't the stairs. It was. You could put any stairs there. The issue would be the same. You're not going to find stairs unless they're like carpeted, which they can't do because obviously that would stains and whatnot. It's why we can't have food or drink inside here.
Well, no, we can, but just
we
not
can.
hot food.
We can.
Okay, so when I thought I was giving an actually good, suggestion, apparently I'm a flipping retard.
I think maybe you need to work on yourself, my boy.
Silence you. You're the one who needs more health. I'm the more healthier one out of you.
Coffee.
Exactly. You drink only just coffee. Coffee.
Okay, look. I haven't had coffee in a while because all of my coffees have run out. All of my little coffee pods. And my payments... Okay, calm down. My payment has been suspended until I can get it reinstated. So I haven't been able to buy anything because... not naming names. I hope he's listening to this. But I haven't been paid. I haven't been paid yet for the blogs. Need to get paid for those. And then I can get my coffee and then I can get some noodles and I'll be grand. We'll have a gay old time. With my coffee and my noodles.
We'll have a gay old time.
I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do when I go home.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna sleep.
That sounds boring.
No, actually, I'm not actually sleep.
You know what? Good. Because it's obvious he needs sleep. He's sleep deprived, isn't he?
I've been all night last night, right? I thought, you know what? Everyone's talking about God of War, right? So I thought, you know what?
And Sonic.
No.
Let
me
I'm talking about Sonic.
Let me install the PS2 God of Wars and then try and get our PCS3 working. Oh god.
I thought you were gonna say you were trying to chase the rats in the walls.
Oh god, no.
Completely unrelated statements.
Okay, I'm only that crazy here because I do it for comedic effect most of the time.
Sure.
Most of the time. Anyway, I'll try to install our PCS3 last night, and it installed perfectly fine. But oh my god.
You didn't get the save data, did you?
Trying to get the games to work. No, I managed to find the BIOS files.
Oh, okay.
But trying to install games for that is like such a nightmare because most of their sites the links are broken, right?
Yeah.
And then on other sites it takes like 15 hours to install. I found this one site luckily that only takes like 5 hours to install. So I did them all before I left. Hopefully when I go home they haven't all like fucking killed themselves.
Like crashed.
I'll be so sad if that's happened.
What if Reggie sat on your computer in a weird way and it turned off?
Luckily I closed my door.
He can get in.
Nah,
He can get in.
Nah.
I always like come home and my cats are in my room somehow.
Maybe someone let them in, you never know.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe
I woke up this morning and my cat was there and I was like, how the hell long have you been in here?
Maybe the ghost
Well,
of
at least
Christmas
I've
past.
never had that with my dog.
Look at him. He has no cats.
Laugh at him.
Good for me.
Laugh at him. Laugh at him for being catless.
No
Man's
cat.
got no pussy.
Oh,
Well, if I
yeah.
did have a cat, then I'm pretty sure it'll be chaos because my dog chases cats around at the sight of them.
No, not really. If you train your dog to get used to cats, then it should be fine.
Yeah, but that's kind of something that you have to do from like birth, really.
Yeah, and my dog's not that bright.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, she's...
It's very hard to train dogs to be okay with cats and vice versa. Like once they're into adulthood and they have that bias set in. With dogs, I imagine it would be a fair bit easier because dogs are very stupid creatures. But cats, because we haven't inbred cats to the same degree, they're a lot more, I guess, like wary of people.
Inbred. So you're telling me inbred makes you stupid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
No.
It's essentially because it's because
Incest
the
bad.
genes. Yeah, it's because the genes are so similar to your siblings and stuff. When you
Yeah.
mix them together, it gets all mutated and malformed.
Okay.
One of
Yeah.
the many reasons that incest is illegal in most places,
I just
except
thought it was-
Alabamese, probably. I don't know.
I just thought it was just because, it wasn't ethical.
I mean, it's not ethical either, but it's also
Yeah.
illegal.
Okay, so I guess... Alright, yeah.
I think,
that makes
I think
sense.
Japan is cool with incest if they're cousins.
What?
I think so. I could be wrong.
Now, just for that, do you guys know what's real?
What's real?
Do you
Don't say
guys
no.
do you guys know what's real?
Don't say gnomes.
No, the One Piece is real.
Well, One Piece. That's old now. We've missed the mark on that
No,
joke.
no.
already.
Yeah, Joseph, you flipping killed the joke by overusing it at flipping Comic-Con.
No, you
every
say that it's
time.
dead. You say that it's dead, but everywhere you go on the internet.
Wait,
it's
before I forget, because I vowed to talk about this last time.
Oh God, no.
Elon Musk and Twitter. Let's talk about that.
Oh! I have some perfect news on that, right?
Oh Lord.
Elon Musk fired the CGO of Twitter, right?
Shut up.
And you know what CGO stands
No,
for?
doesn't stand for nothing.
It stands for Chief Gnome Officer.
Alright, on to the real news, because that's some nonsense.
No, it's not.
So yeah, Elon Musk bought Twitter for I think it was 44 billion or something. And he's just been ruining the fuck out of it. I showed you some of the Mario ones.
Oh God, yeah.
The ones with Mario saying the N-word, and it's official. It's officially it's got the little check mark.
Oh God.
It's beautiful. There's a bunch of them. H3 recently, Ethan Klein got straight up yoinked from the site.
That's the only
because
good thing he's ever done. So the only
It's
good thing
the only
Elon Musk
funny
done.
thing Ethan's done in years.
Yeah, it's him getting so banned.
I can't be punching up like this, man. This is going on my channel. I can't be punching up like this. It's fine. But yeah, no, Ethan Klein got banned, and people... I do love the hypocrisy of Twitter, where everyone's like, no, this is a dumb fucking rule, this is stupid, stop doing this, stop banning, accounts like this because of your bad actions. Ethan Klein gets banned, it's like, good job, Elon, good job!
Yes.
It's like, come on, man. I don't, I'm not in love with Ethan, either. I don't love him. I think he's a bit of a hypocrite. I think he's a bit of a dick sometimes. But come on, man. That's some nonsense, It's one thing when it's Trump getting banned for everything, because he's a fucking danger to society.
I agree.
Ethan Klein is just unfunny. And as much as it pains me to say it, being unfunny is not a crime. You can't be persecuted for that, sadly.
Yeah.
It should be though.
It should be. You'd be in prison.
No, I wouldn't. No.
Yeah, you wouldn't, Romeo.
Probably
Depending
get sent to a mental institute, but
depending on what kind of unfunny we're talking about, unfunny as in just you're failing at being the one thing you've worked for all your
Failing
life,
to be the One Piece.
or unfunny as in you're taking such horrible and cruel jabs at parts of society that don't even deserve to be jabbed at.
No, everything deserves to be made fun of at least once.
good point. Yeah, I agree with 100%.
You'd be very hard to show me something that didn't warrant being made fun of in some aspect, because everything's got shortcomings,
I agree.
James, you have more.
Why is it always
schizophrenic?
James? Why?
Because James is the schizophrenic one here. So
Right, let me get my phone out and let me see what funny things I found today. Alright?
Oh joy!
You know, we should make a segment.
It's gonna be
called-
horrible, folks. It's gonna be horrible.
we should make a segment of this podcast, right, where we go through our camera rolls and find the 10 most recent things that we saved and talk about.
Let me do that.
Not very much for me. So
Let me see. That's the new apparently Pokemon bitch looking kind of fit, looking kind of cool.
wait, what?
Look at it. Again, this is terrible audio listening experience, but she's got like fucking wide as fuck hips. You seeing that shit? You seeing that? God damn!
Okay.
I
Yeah,
found a
I guess
picture.
if there's any Pokemon fans who know what they're talking
They gave her like mommy hips. I love it.
I found a picture of a guy who lost his arms, but someone managed to still take a selfie.
Okay then. Right, next, mine is the bees, Polish names, porn, President Biden, one of the fake like checkmark things of Biden saying.
Did someone say bees?
Yeah, it's the bees one. It's the bees. But yeah. Then it's George W. Bush with a fake checkmark. Then it's Mario. What are we on now? Is that like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it's just porn. The next 3 are just porn.
Oh, cool.
It's all just hentai.
I've got a picture of, I've got a Photoshop picture of Nick Ricardo laying on a bed next to Hitler. You know,
Why
that
do you
sounds terrible out of context.
Why do you have that?
Oh no, I
James,
just thought it was
okay,
funny.
so-
James, okay, coming from somebody who is LGBT, coming from somebody who's a bit gay occasionally, do we want to talk about, James, your obsession with male nudity?
Look, okay. Look,
This is not me judging, okay? I'm on the other side of the fence, asking the straight man the question, James.
I'll admit, sure, it's a bit weird that I have much on my phone, but I've also
There's
got.
nothing weird about it, James. Perfectly normal.
But I also have equal amount of female nudity on my phone
Do you? I've
Yeah.
not seen any of it.
because it's all been buried. That's why.
It's all been buried. Yeah, with male nudity.
Nah, go away. No, just so that.
You're like the people who watch like futa hentai. It's like, no, I'm not gay. I just like watching porn with penises in it, but I'm
Do
not
you
gay.
guys like the Samsung ringtone?
No.
Oh, do you
we
guys
definitely
like-
can't talk about that. That would definitely get this shit.
Do you guys like Mississippi Queen?
Shut up.
Just shut up.
Guns probably aren't a safe topic either.
You know what? I have a safe topic. Right
Oh
here.
my god, I slammed the table, I didn't mean to slam the table, I'm sorry, I'm going
forward.
to cut you off. It's very important to me. I see the image, it's a very funny image. Tokyo Revengers ended recently, and this is going to be a very me topic again, because again, neither of you have seen it. And again, spoilers actually. What a garbage ending. Let me explain this shit to you, right? Let me explain how Tokyo Revengers ends. How it ends is it spends like a good 20 chapters building up to the end, right? Everything gets solved in 2 chapters. What happens here? What happens is it's a fucking time travel story, right? It's a time travel story. What happens at the very end is the main character gets stabbed, he dies, but because he's holding another guy's hand, somehow they both go back in time. Let me point this out. Never how the time travel in the show has worked before. It has always been this one character who has the time powers goes back. Never been 2 people. Never once. But for some reason, the other guy goes back with him, and they kind of just save everyone. My favorite meme of this is actually, and James, you'll know this because you know funny slang words, and I don't. Is that they saved the ops.
Oh god.
They went back and they saved the ops, James. Saved them.
Oh god.
Yeah, they went back and they just said, like, you know what? Perfect timeline. And they saved things that would literally be out of their control, like broken homes and a house fire they didn't know about.
Okay.
And it's one of the worst endings I've ever read in anything ever.
Yeah, that does sound a bit jank, honestly.
Yeah.
It's very rushed. I can't properly explain it because you haven't read it. But honestly, I would recommend 99% of that manga. It's like the last arc that is just balls to the walls absurdity and not in a good way. You know, it's not like Kingdom Hearts where it's like, this is ridiculous, this is terribly written, but my god, I love it. It's some garbage, but it's my garbage. This is just garbage. This is just trash. This is a trash fire.
I guess what he's saying is that it's not entertaining garbage. It's just the kind of garbage that should be put into a bin that is on fire.
It's not even that it's bad and not entertaining. It's just that it's so inconceivably stupid why you would ever look at this build up and just be like, you know what? It's over. We fixed everything. Go home.
We did it. We saved the world.
Literally, that is basically one of the lines where he looks at Mikey and he goes, "We saved everyone," and Mikey goes, "Yep." Quite literally, we did it. We saved the day.
Oh Jesus!
It's so bad. It's so bad. I don't know how anyone looked at that and was like, you know what? This is good. This is fire. It's like, no, it's garbage. Garbage. James, speaking of mangoes,
Yeah.
How are you doing with JoJo?
Oh God, I like. The last time I touched it, I read like 2 chapters. Then I put it down. I put it down. Was going to pick it back up, but that day just never come. Honestly, it's not the same thing as going on with Cyberpunk. Played it for a bit, put it down because I was tired. Okay, I was tired. I was gonna pick it back up when I woke up, but I just never did. I don't know why.
Cyberpunk is really fun.
But you know what?
Say that. I think Cyberpunk's really good.
I've been seeing it a lot lately. It's been making me want to play it again, so I'm going to play it again soon.
Yeah, we'll play it. I really want to just go into one of these podcasts and just hijack the conversation completely and talk about Cyberpunk with you. Much like we do with like the older CODs.
Yeah.
How we'll hijack like random conversations in Discord and just start talking about like Modern Warfare 2. It was a fun time.
I'll be honest, right? I liked Modern Warfare 2, but it wasn't my favourite. Like, don't worry, it's really good. It's really, don't get me wrong, it's really good. But like, my favourite honestly has to be Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2.
I like Black Ops a lot. I think Black Ops 1 is probably slightly like a mite higher for me than like Modern Warfare 2. Yeah. Modern Warfare 3 kind of drops the ball a little bit because Modern Warfare 3 is very like it feels like the beginning of the end a little bit, you know, where it's like here's a bunch of action bullshit that doesn't really make a lot of sense, and it's kind of just like stimuli.
You know what? That ending kind of fire though. I can't lie.
That ending kind of fire.
Like, especially when Price wraps the metal cable around Makarov's neck. When you see him swinging, he's a light-skinned cigar out of nowhere. That ending is kind of fire.
I do hate that, like, no one made it out of that game except Price, though.
Oh god, yeah, that actually was really depressing.
They literally just kill Yuri in, like, the final 5 minutes just to be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Price is the only one who's allowed to live today. It's like, who did make it out? Like, Gaz died, Soap died, Ghost died, Roach died, Yuri died.
Gaz, Price... No. Let me rephrase that.
Price lived. What are you talking about?
Gaz, Ghost, Roach... I
forgot about Alan.
And the guy in No Russian, what's his name?
The guy in No Russian? Oh yeah, the undercover guy.
Yeah. You know what? We're gonna frame the US for this. Let's keep him alive until the end. You know, that was a smart play from the man because right after that, Russia declared war on India.
Like no one knows that this is a Russian attack. You're speaking English. It's like, yeah, fair enough. Makarov is one of the better villains, I think. I like Makarov a lot as a villain. Modern Warfare 2019 was, and as good as that I've heard Modern Warfare 2 and Cold War have been, at least for the campaign, I don't remember the villains at all.
Remember is Menendez, honestly.
Yeah, Raul Menendez. After that, it's all a blur. I don't remember like any character from Ghost. I remember Ellis. I don't remember which one he was though.
I think the guy's name was Rourke, something like that. I don't know.
Rourke sounds right. Yeah, Rourke sounds like it rings. And Makarov. And Krevchenko.
I'm just sitting here just looking at these two because I had.
This is very much what we do. And it's awful for everyone involved.
I mean,
I'm gonna flip the table soon.
Steiner as well.
Oh yeah, like,
with a scene with May.
Escape. And all the whole time it was all in Mason's head.
All in their head. I love that twist because that's one of like the first all in their head twists I ever. Growing up, and I'm fine, you know, like I'm not deranged, but like the idea that like Reznov was never really there after the prison was always wacky to me, and it makes so much sense going back. Notice Reznov, where there's the scene, I think when they meet back up with him for the first time, he's like, my name is Victor Reznov, and they both,
right?
No, I think so, yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that scene. But there's another scene as well, I think, where like Reznov like introduces himself to the back of his head bashed in.
Bowman, yeah.
Bowman, yeah, I love Bowman. But yeah, he introduces himself to them, and I think Hudson as well. And they just don't say anything to him. They only acknowledge Mason.
I'm not saying hello to Reznov. Now go back to.
Why are they being so mean to Victor?
Yeah, it's like, oh, it makes sense now.
It's because he's
Mason's
not there.
as hell.
Yeah, it's because he's not there. He's lost his mind. And the reveal.
That was a good twist.
That was a good. I think Black Ops nails its twists. They're really good twists.
One of my favorite twists comes in Black.
Poor Finley.
And then right after you capture Kravchenko, like you have to mash the X button so hard because Mason.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to put a ball in.
In the middle of the desert because they're working for Menendez the whole time.
Yeah, I love all like the different endings in Black Ops 2 actually. Black Ops 2 is so cool for its ending stuff.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's like. You're supposed to kill Michael Rooker's character. I forgot what his name is. Like you're supposed to shoot who you believe is Menendez, like in the leg or something, because it's actually.
My first ever playthrough, I thought that was Menendez, so I shot Menendez.
Yeah, everyone did. It was a good twist. It's like I was lucky because at that point when I played it, I was going through the whole like. Was I probably like hit him in the leg or something, like hit him in the thigh. So I got lucky and Mason lived, and I don't remember like any other choice I made. I know I didn't shoot Michael Rooker, so
if you kill Fareed, then
if Fareed gets found out, then he doesn't save Karma.
Yeah, I forgot the Silverhead. Oh, what's the other song? You got Michael Rooker, you've got David Mason, and you got the other guy.
David Mason, Michael Rooker. Either. But unfortunately.
I know his name. Salazar, that's his name.
Salazar. Thank you.
Yeah, and it turns out, right, Salazar was working for Menendez the whole time. Obviously Karma's there, and if Fareed's dead, the silver-haired guy ends up slitting her throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually kind of like one of them is no, two of them are kind of late news, but whatever, and the other one is news that was kind of Toho actually announced that in 2023 they're going to be releasing a new Godzilla movie. I have no idea what the hell's going to happen.
Is it being directed by Hideki?
No.
The Evangelion guy?
No. If it is Shin Godzilla related, it would seem kind of weird that he isn't involved, but they haven't said anything.
Just know that it's happening.
It's 2023.
Alright then.
For all I know, this might actually be the beginning of Toho. own cinematic universe.
Everything has to be an MCU nowadays.
Oh god.
I mean, Toho kind of did it first with like them solo movies of Rodan and Mothra.
They did. I feel like with like the original movies, right? They're connected in very minor ways. They're all in the same universe and whatnot. But you don't have to watch all of them to get them. Whereas with like and all this other bullshit, you will not understand the new Doctor Strange film, which I fucking hate. If I have to go into a Doctor Strange sequel, you've ruined it.
You know,
do it again.
The other two pieces of news, and they're actually more or less the same, just different ways, is that this year's celebration was about the big space chicken-looking thing, Gigan. The cyborg thingy.
Yeah.
And there was actually two a CG animated film called Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex. It's actually kind of a sequel to a fan animation by a small company called Gemstone.
So what day is Godzilla Day?
I can't remember. I'll look it up.
Because it definitely got overshadowed by N7 Day, because like the Mass Effect stuff. Thing in the community. It was fun.
Yeah, it was just like a big like a CGI fight scene, really. The short film, and there's a new version of Gigan called Gigan Rex.
James, why haven't you seen any Godzilla things?
I've seen two of the movies. I saw the 2014 one and
was it the next one? Was it the sequel to that one?
the one that has King Ghidorah in it,
Yeah.
and then Godzilla kills King Ghidorah.
Yeah, that's the sequel. That's King of the Monsters.
Yeah,
those are fun fact. Those are some of my least favorite movies. I hate 2014 with a deep burning passion.
I watched the one. I watched the was it the 1999 or the 2001 one?
Which is it the
You
one
gotta
where it's
be
in
more
New
specific.
York?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, was it? Oh, the TriStar one.
Yeah.
1998. That one fucking sucks.
Dog shit.
Yeah.
That one's genuinely
Absolute
awful.
dog shit.
That was the only three. There's only three that I've watched. Honestly.
The original, you know what? I need to get back onto topic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the other one is another short film about Godzilla and Gigan fighting, but this time it's actually Suitmation, so it's guys in suits.
Oh.
In a model city. Yay! And it's basically kind of a sequel to the previous Godzilla Days a short film where it was just a celebration of the Hedorah.
Oh.
You know, the big sludgy smog monster.
Yeah, the El Creator.
The big eyes, red eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna level with you. I only know like a couple Godzilla monsters. I know Godzilla. I know Mecha Godzilla. I know Space Godzilla. I know Shin Godzilla.
That's just Godzilla, but just with a
It's Godzilla
something
but better.
slap.
It's Godzilla but better because I like his evolution forms.
Fuck you.
So, you like Cell from Dragon Ball? It's the same thing.
No, because Cell is like an original character. This is basically just taking Godzilla and just that isn't even why
It's taking Godzilla and doing something interesting with the concept,
You know what?
as opposed to just big lizard.
It's just, you know what? It's just a conversation for another time, really. There's so much to unpack.
Change is good. Change is good.
Change is cringe.
Shut up. Right, on that sobering note, I think we are about out of time. Do you have any final thoughts?
I was just gonna just say it's great to see Suitmation back.
Yeah.
Great to see guys in
Suitmation.
suits fighting in model cities.
I like
and a little
Suitmation
bit of a little bit of CG mixed in there, but I don't think there was that much.
Alright, well that's good then. Yeah, Suitmation is fun. If you like Suitmation, maybe we'll talk about it some other time, and you can come back and you can listen to us talk about Suitmation. But also probably not.
I'll just educate the group, and we'll talk about it all. And there's a lot to unpack about there. There's a long history.
Well, we definitely don't have time for that because we're out of time.
Yeah.
So if you like this, if you enjoyed this, come back next time. do the funny YouTuber shit that I'm supposed to tell you to do, and we'll have a gay old time. You come on back. You come on back. You come the fuck back. Or so help me God. You come back. Do what I tell you.
If you don't, then the gnomes will definitely get you.
The gnomes will come for you. The gnomes will get you. They'll stab you with their little pointy hats.
Perfect.
It'll be great. It'll be great.
And Gigan Rex will be just sitting there with his arms crossed.
As he should be.